Aries, this is Debs, and of course this is your reading for mid-June 2025. Aries, thank you so much for being here. It's lovely to be with you. Now, in meditation, I saw a range of different visions, all sort of flashed into my mind. I saw someone clinging onto the edge of a ship, and I heard the words, "I am not going down without a fight," right? Okay. So for some of you, you may feel as if you're fighting your way out of a difficult situation. You're not going down with a sinking ship. I then saw what looked like a jumble of letters and numbers, and I heard source code. So Aries, you may be trying to source a code for something to get into something, or if you do something like computer programming, Aries, you may be fiddling around with source code. You may be trying to put together a plugin to put into a website or something like that. You may be building a website, building a new business online. The third vision, Aries, was of a child playing with Lego. They were fitting pieces together, but very slowly and carefully, almost as if they were learning as they went, which of course a child would do, right? So whatever this is, I can't piece this together myself at the moment, but you may be listening to this reading thinking, oh my goodness, I know exactly what that is. So with that in mind, should we get into this? The deck that I'm using is the Melancholic Muse. I had to think then. If you'd like a private reading, my website's down below. If you want to join the channel, the link is there too. And of course, I list all the decks. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, the Hermit and the Devil. Blimey. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Capricorn, or you may feel obsessed about a situation, wanting to get through to somebody, but they're in hermit mode. They're not picking up the phone. Or you may feel in a toxic situation, Aries, feeling a bit by yourself. A bit sort of outcast, right? Not feeling included or not feeling happy. You could be desperate to get out of a job where you just feel you don't fit in. It's not me. You don't get on with people. They're not your type of people. Maybe you're in a really sort of, dare I say it, staid environment, Aries, and you're a fire sign, right? There's also something here about you feeling a little bit confined. Okay, guys. All right, so the deck is cut. Yeah, blimey, Aries. So we've got the Devil. If you can see those cards, we've got the Devil and the Hermit. Okay. Archangel Michael wants those on one side. Okay. So, guys, here we go. Three of Swords. There is a sense of feeling that a situation that you've been in or struggling in is not going to improve. The Sun. Aries, I just think you want to be happy. You want to be happy. You want to grow and expand and sit in the sunshine with a nice cool drink. It's as if, why is it so difficult to get there? Why do I feel as if there's obstacle after obstacle put in my path? I just want to be happy. There is a sense here, Aries, where you may feel heartbroken because you're in a confining situation. Someone here is almost kneeling down, right? The swords above their head, thinking, I can't move, I'm stuck. Whereas in this energy with the Sun, it's as if this would be you gaining your freedom. Maybe, Aries, you're in a stable situation, but you're desperate to break free of it, to gain some happiness, to expand and grow and do what you want to do, but you may feel you just can't do that. Guys, I don't know. It could be that you're worried you're going to have to spend money on making a very big move. It could be, Aries, you're trying to keep your finances stable. I don't know why. I'm looking at those 3 swords. I'm hearing I had 3 options, 3 ideas. None of them are going to work. I just want to be happy. I just want to... I'm hearing spread my wings. Okay, guys. 4 of Swords in the past. A lot of thinking, Aries. A lot of contemplation. You may have realized that something was not going to be emotionally fulfilling for you, and you may have pulled back and sort of sat contemplating the future for quite a while. Okay, this is not going to work for me. What do I want? Okay, I just want to be happy. I want to grow and expand. How am I going to achieve that, right? After that time, Aries, Knight of Wands, you may have made an impulsive decision. You may have raced forward. But why do I feel that it didn't fulfill you, Aries? It didn't fulfill you. It might have been a bit surface level. I mean, this could be you just simply wanting to escape a situation, escape being in your head. But you may have moved from the frying pan into the fire, Aries. I mean, this says firefighter, right? In your thoughts now, guys, the Queen of Wands. Aries, this is you. This is you. But look at you, bless you. You're holding a light in the darkness as if to see a way out. I almost feel, Aries, as if this is someone held in a very dark room. There's a light at the top of the room. They're thinking, okay, I can see a light at the top, a window at the top of this dark room. How am I going to get out the window? How am I going to do this? Shining a light in the darkness. I mean, guys, this is all symbolism. But what I'm noticing initially is we have you feeling heartbroken, thinking about the sun. I want to be happy. I want to get out of here. I want to grow and expand. But you're surrounding by cards that may suggest that you haven't found a solution. I'm hearing again source code. You haven't found a solution to get out of this. I'm hearing intact. Okay. In the immediate future, the King of Wands. Wow. King and Queen of Wands. In your fears, the 3 of Cups. Okay, Aries, the card in the immediate future normally represents you. I think I'm either dealing with a feminine sat firmly in her masculine, needing to find a creative way out of a situation to sort of break free, or Aries, you are a masculine. You're thinking about a Queen of Wands, your perfect counterpart. Could be, though, given that the Queen of Wands sometimes represents the other woman, it could be with a 3 here, Aries, and a 3 here. In your fears, you are wanting to break out of a situation to be happy with a third party, but you don't know how to achieve this. Because you may feel that, Aries, if you approach a third party to say, hey, you know, I love you, I want to be with you, but I'm stuck here, they're basically going to look at you and say, well, I'm sorry, Aries, but I don't want to be the other woman. Because what you're fearing is a third party is going to turn her back on you if you talk about reconciliation. So are you, Aries, potentially wanting to reapproach someone? Sitting in this really confident energy, but you're really afraid that if you do that, they're going to push you away. Let's have a look at their energy. Judgment. They could be a Sagittarian. Queen of Wands, Judgment, right? Aries, they may simply judge you. They may say, why are you coming back to me with nothing changed? Why are you basically trying again? I don't want to be moved back into a third-party situation. Oh, guys, I mean, we have had this storyline coming out for Aries for so long. For so long. But this is the way I'm reading it. I mean, Aries, you may read these energies very differently, but for me, this is clear. What you're hoping for is the Tower. Aries, Scorpio energy. Aries, I almost feel as if you're hoping to God that there's a Tower moment which blows up the relationship you're in so you don't have to do it. Right? Queen of Cups. Aries, you may be desperately wanting to be with a Scorpio. Who's the other woman? The Tower is Aries, Scorpio. We have a Queen of Cups. But you may be stuck in another situation and you're afraid that if you reapproach this person to say, hey, I still love you, I just can't get out of the situation I'm in, but I want to be happy. Can we talk about this? Can we try and find a compromise? You're afraid she's just going to turn her back. You know her as someone very warm, loving and giving, okay? You may be hoping to lean on her emotions, her compassionate side, hoping that she will see your perspective. But you're scared, Aries, that she's just going to judge you. The first thing she's going to say is, well, hang on, have you made a judgment call about the situation you're in? No? Okay, this is not going to happen. You're afraid of that, Aries, but you're so damn unhappy. Clarification for you, Page of Wands. You could be thinking of a child. You could be thinking about an argument. You could be inspired to message someone passionately. Two of Wands, you're standing at crossroads. Look at you. This card is actually almost looking as if this is a draftsman, creating something, looking at documents, looking at paperwork. I'm hearing, is there a legal way out of this without, I'm hearing, losing what I've built for myself? Okay. Aries, you're heartbroken. I think you're in a stable situation, but there's no passion, there's no real togetherness. You're in love with somebody else, but you're absolutely not wanting to lose what you have spent maybe years building, which could be basically a lot of money, or at least a stable home environment or property. You're worried, Aries. It's as if sometimes you may take yourself up out of the area that you're in on a lunch break or after work and look out over a city or a town and think, okay, tomorrow's another day. Am I going to find a way through this? Am I going to find a way out of this? I'm hearing safely. Okay. Whoever you're worried is going to be judging you is sitting feeling very confused. Seven of Cups. They may also, Aries, be looking at options in their life. Seven of Swords. Aries, with the Seven of Swords, you could be dealing with a partner who is facing Judgment Day for cheating on you with several different people over the course of a relationship. So this may not be the person you want to be with, Aries. This could be the person you're trying to break free from. You want to take action, but you're scared of losing what you built for yourself. I keep hearing that. Under the deck, my voice is closing up. Interesting. The Ten of Cups. You're thinking about your long-term happiness. The Hierophant, Taurian energy. You may be just simply feeling, I'm stuck in a marriage. The Hierophant, right? I'm stuck in a traditional marriage. I should, on the surface, be happy, as in, I should be able to create happiness for myself, but you've become enlightened that I think, Aries, your partner has been cheating on you. And it's not the first time. So what you're thinking about now is the third party. Someone that made you very happy in the past. Somebody, though, Aries, you disregarded because you wanted to stay in a stable place. But I think, Aries, you've had enough. I think I'm dealing with a masculine whose female partner has been cheating. Okay, Aries. And I think you want to be with a Queen of Cups. The Star. Aquarian energy. You simply want to be happy, Aries. You want to be happy. Okay, guys. That took a while, but we got there. Let's get into this. I'm seeing somebody now trying to unravel a tiny, very thin piece of string. Okay, Archangel Michael's telling me splitting hairs. You know that phrase? You may feel that someone is always splitting hairs with you, Aries, right? What is the Three of Swords and the Sun? Enlightenment, which has brought some unhappiness, Aries. Six of Swords. You may have found out that your partner was cheating on you. You have decided to move to calmer waters. You have, Aries, said to your person, okay, I forgive you, because you were scared that this was just going to go under, maybe scared of financial loss. You may have found out that your partner was being unfaithful, and you might have said, okay, I forgive you. But in your mind, in your heart, Aries, it's done. It's done. Three of Wands. You're already thinking about making a move, embracing change, because you just can't do this anymore. You can't do this anymore. This might have been a very dramatic relationship. You might have been dealing with somebody who one minute burst into tears, the next minute they were shouting at you on the phone, or massive arguments in the household. You might have been dealing with somebody who was just on edge the whole time, or just very stressed. You just can't do this anymore, Aries. It's as if, for God's sake, I just want a peaceful life. I just want a peaceful life and be happy. The Chariot. Oh, Aries, I think with the Ten of Wands and the Chariot, I mean, you may want to be with a Cancerian, guys, but it's as if every time you get in your car for work, you think, maybe I just won't go home. Maybe I just will head off and stay in a rental place for a while, just not go back home. I don't know. I'm seeing a guy coming out of an office, sitting in his car thinking, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back home. I don't want to go back home, right? Four of Pentacles. But Aries, you're hanging on to this, or you have been, maybe because funds are tight, money's tight. Yeah. Quietly though, Aries, you are wanting to manifest your way out of this. I think you are trying to find a way of breaking free of the situation with as little drama as possible. What you're actually hoping for, Aries, is that your partner who's been cheating on you will turn around and say, okay, falling in love with somebody else, I think this is done. Which will give you a get out of jail free card, Aries, which means that you wouldn't have to end this yourself. You may be hoping, Aries, that your partner falls in love with somebody else to sort of free you from the situation. Let's have a look at the past. You were thinking intensely about something in the past, about an unequal give and take situation. You may have been the main breadwinner, or you may, Aries, have been thinking about divorce if you're married. Should I actually consider divorce, or should I actually consider legal separation? Should I just move away from living with my person? Oh, Aries, you were thinking about a lump sum of money. You were in your head, how would this work out financially? Nine of Swords, because you could not stay in the situation. You couldn't stay in the situation. I think, Aries, out of a sense of sadness, you may have made a drastic move towards someone. It might have crashed and burned. Yeah. I think, Aries, you may have leapt towards someone simply for affection, love, passion that you weren't getting at home. But then you bitterly regretted it because what happened? Yeah, it didn't work out. Yeah, because they left you out in the cold. Because, Aries, you were not single. So you had to admit that you were in a relationship with someone else, or you realized that the person that you wanted to be with simply wasn't going to accept an affair with you. Strength card. Afterwards, Aries, there was a sense of guilt. You pulled back. You did the right thing. This is you acting almost out of desperation, but you did the right thing. You pulled back. You thought, okay, I'm going to temper my passions. I'm not going to do that again. But Aries, you may have met someone and fallen in love with them, but they pushed you away. And so it might have been very difficult. You may have fallen in love with an Aries, Leo, Sag, a fire sign like yourself. What is the Queen of Wands energy? Ace of Swords. So this Queen of Wands, which I'm taking is the other woman, I believe is the other woman, knows the truth. So Aries, this woman that you may have had a fling with or even just a one-night stand with in the past knows the truth of your situation. So you know you can't sort of pull the wool over her eyes. She knows the truth. You're in a relationship with someone. And it's as if, okay, well, because she knows the truth, should I go back and say, look, you know that I'm in this relationship. It's very difficult to get out of it, or I can't afford a divorce, or I've got responsibilities, but I love you. I don't know, Aries, Emperor. Yeah. I mean, Aries, this Queen of Wands knows the truth that you are married, Emperor. Yeah. You may feel that you sabotaged what might have been a wonderful relationship because you weren't up front with this Queen of Wands when you met her in the past. So you may be feeling, well, even if I move towards her to say, look, I'm trying to get out of my situation, or I'm thinking of divorce, or I'm thinking of legal separation. Can we find a compromise here? You know, how do you feel about me? Is there a chance that we can get back together again? You may feel that you've already sabotaged this because you weren't totally upfront with her to begin with. And it breaks your heart, Aries. In the immediate future, you're going to take action. I think, Aries, you are going to speak to the person that you're with. They're facing Judgment Day because they have been sneaky with other options. That is how I'm reading it. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the King of Wands and Judgment for Aries? Thank you, Michael. 4th of August. 4th of August, he's pointing forward to the 12th of September. Okay. Let's have a look at the person who sat in Judgment. The Knight of Cups. What is the Knight of Cups? Yeah, Aries. Okay. This is someone who's desperately wanting to mend the relationship with you. I think what you are saying to this person is, okay, we really need to talk about this. I figured out, or you know that I found out that you've been unfaithful to me quite a few times with other people. I think, Aries, you're trying to take charge of this. What else is this person saying? Yeah. Aries. They're being a little bit brazen is the word coming through. And I never use that word, brazen. What they're going to say is, Knight of Cups, I'm sorry, Aries. I'm sorry, Aries, I cheated on you. Yes, I did. I'm sorry. But I do still love you. Page of Pentacles, can we try again? You know, I really want this to work. Four of Wands. Aries, they're brazenly trying to keep you in their life, trying to keep this relationship together because they don't want to lose their stability. What are they thinking about? Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Aries, this is someone who is cheating on you, possibly still cheating on you. If they cheated on you in the past, they haven't stopped. But they may be trying to flutter their eyelashes and say, oh, Aries, but you know deep down I love you. I mean, this is just flirtation. It doesn't mean anything. What they're trying to do, though, Aries, is just hang on to you because you provide them with stability. I mean, they're just being brazen about it. What are you saying to them? The world, this is over. This is over. Temperance. I have been patient with you. I have known that you've been unfaithful to me for a long time. But I've really had enough. I've had enough of all this cheating. Of all this cheating, all these one-night stands. I've had enough, says Aries. I've had enough. King of Pentacles. I've supported you. I've been there for you. I provided a roof over your head. I've done everything right. Okay, Aries, I feel betrayed by you. It's almost as if you're trying to get through to this person, that what they've been doing has been completely out of order. What are they saying to you? Oh, Aries, I want to work on this. Let's work on this, right? But what are they thinking about, Aries? They're thinking about money, right? Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. What's the energy between you? Justice, yeah. Aries, I think you've really had enough. Aries, you've had enough. You may be dealing with a Libra. I don't know. You want justice for being sort of trapped in a situation where your partner's been permanently cheating on you, whereas it looks to me, Aries, as if you've been the main breadwinner, you feel betrayed, and you're basically putting your hands in the air and saying to your partner, I'm sorry, I'm not doing this anymore. And they're sort of saying to you, oh, but Aries, yeah, this is just flirtation, didn't mean anything, I still love you, let's work on this. But what they're thinking about is the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. They don't want to lose their home in a divorce, maybe. They don't want you to boot them out. They don't want to lose their financial stability. I mean, I don't know, Aries, there's always two sides. There's usually two sides of a story. I don't know whether or not you're in a situation where there's been no passion for a long time, or maybe you've been tired from work and your partner's felt as if you didn't find them physically attractive anymore, and so they've been playing up. I mean, I don't know. But Aries, I think what you are realizing is this person is brazenly saying to you, yeah, I cheated on you, but I want to stay in the relationship. You've been hoping, Aries, that there will be a tower moment in your relationship to get you out of this. But what you're shocked to realize is your partner's basically apologizing for cheating on you, but there is absolutely no way that they're going to let you go because you're their financial security and stability. Aries, you may be ready to get tough. I mean, you're facing your partner basically saying, I've had enough of this. This can't continue. And here's your partner brazenly saying, yeah, sorry, Seven of Swords, Six of Cups. I did cheat on you. Yeah, I did. Sorry, Aries. I did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I want to work on this. I won't do it again, you know? It's almost as if you're dealing with a child who just feels as if they've been a bit naughty. You might be dealing with somebody very immature. They may be acting, Aries, as if this is all a bit of a game. Oh, I was just trying to make you jealous. Yeah, I slept with him, but I was just trying to make you jealous. Aries, you can't believe that they are sitting in that mindset. Because from what I see here, this is a serious adult relationship. You may be dealing with somebody very childish, very petulant, a bit spoiled maybe. Somebody who may be, in the nicest sense, sitting in a little bit of overconfidence, confident, Aries, that you would never leave them, whatever they did. I mean, I don't know why this person has this hold on you, Aries, but you're beginning to realize that you're just being taken advantage of. And kind of enough is enough. I think you've been hoping that this person, your partner, would fall in love with one of their lovers and say to you, okay, Aries, the relationship is done. And this would be you thinking, oh, thank God for that, right? I'm out of this. But no, they're brazenly admitting, oh, yeah, I cheated on you, Aries, but you know what? It didn't mean anything. I still love you. I want to patch things up with you. You just don't know what to do. Now, clarification for you is the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands. Now, either this is you saying to your partner, I've been standing at crossroads, I'm really angry about this, you can't behave like this in our relationship, what are you doing? Or Aries, you may be trying to find a way out of this. This could be you, okay, looking at documents. Is there a way out of this relationship legally, which means that I can keep my money, right? But you may be in a no-fault state or something like that. Because your partner's brazenly cheating on you, still cheating on you, Aries. If they said, oh, I'm not doing this anymore, yes, they are. I think you want to return to a Queen of Cups, who you're hoping is going to see the difficult situation you're in because your partner's simply not letting you go. Now, Aries, you can force someone to divorce you. You can. You can walk out of the house with an overnight bag. You can. But you are very worried of the repercussions of you doing something drastic like that. What is the Queen of Cups? You are approaching a Queen of Cups to talk to her. I think this is the other woman. Strong Cancerian energy, strong Scorpio energy. Yeah. What you're basically going to be saying to this person is, okay, the truth is I'm utterly miserable. My partner's cheating on me. Still cheating on me. Claiming they love me, but they're being unfaithful and I feel betrayed. But I'm coming to you because I want to be happy. What do you think? Who is the Queen of Cups? Someone sat in pre-Empress energy. This is someone independent. Okay. Who is this person? Somebody from your past. Yeah. Aries, you remember this person as being strong, grounded. They can take care of themselves. This is someone who I'm hearing has a backbone of steel. Okay, so she may be a Queen of Cups, but this is a strong woman. This is a strong woman. What are you going to say to this Queen of Cups? Yeah, Eight of Cups. I'm walking away from my relationship. What else are you saying to the Queen of Cups? Page of Cups. Okay. No, you may be saying, Aries, I'm sorry I walked away from you in the past. I'm sorry I stayed with my long-term partner. That was a massive mistake because my long-term partner is constantly cheating on me. You may be saying to this Queen of Cups, basically, I know I pulled you into a third party in the past, but I should have chosen you. What is this Queen of Cups saying? The Wheel of Destiny. She may say to you, Aries, I think it was fate that we met. I do believe we met for a reason. What else is she going to say? Five of Wands. But she may say to you, Aries, look, I don't want any drama. I don't want any drama. She may come to understand, Aries, you are dealing with a very difficult, manipulative partner who's sitting in childish energy, who's cheating on you, but won't let you go. What she's thinking about is, I live a peaceful life. I take care of myself. This would just bring drama into my life. And Aries, I think what she's going to say to you is, even though I feel we met for a reason, I am conflicted as to whether or not this is a good idea. I don't want this woman banging on my door, right? Causing me problems because you've just left her to sort of be with me. What are you saying, Aries? I just can't do this anymore. Aries, you may even be coming across, guys, as being a little bit desperate. I've got to be honest. I mean, this could be you standing outside her front door in the pouring rain, looking at her saying, I don't know what else to do. I am really unhappy. I'm exhausted. I just want to be with you. You've had enough, Aries. What else are you going to say to this Queen of Cups? I want a new start with you. Ace of Cups. Why do I feel, Aries, she's not going to say yes? What's her reaction? Knight of Pentacles. Aries, that was a long time ago, is what I'm hearing. You may not have spoken to this person for a long time. What she's basically saying is, you're coming back to me now? I sort of moved on with my life, you know, kind of thing. And yeah, you weren't honest. I was pulled into a third party with you. What else is she saying? Five of Cups. I sat feeling miserable about you for quite a while. Okay. And the Fool. I felt like a fool. You took me for a fool. You might have lied to her, right, in the past. Made her feel foolish. She might have been mortified that you made her feel as if she was naive or easy to manipulate. She's not happy, Aries. What are you going to end up doing? I don't think she's going to welcome you, Aries. I'm so sorry. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Aries, what you're going to realize is she is not up for another third-party situation. I think she was hurt in the past. I think, Aries, what you're going to recognize is this is someone who is compassionate. So she may say to you, look, Aries, I am happy to be an acquaintance of yours if you need someone to ring, if you want someone to talk to, but this is absolutely not going to move into a third-party situation again. Right? I'm happy to give you advice. I'm happy to be friends, but we are not moving this into a relationship. Yeah, she's standing her ground, Aries. Seven of Wands is, that is it. That is it. What is your energy? Yeah, you're realizing, Aries, this is not going to work out. Unless you take control of your long-term relationship and actually completely end it, legally, financially end it, you're going to have a problem in finding a loving, caring woman who is decent and moral, who is going to take you into her life. You're going to find women, Aries, who would want to have flings with you, sure. But if you cannot offer any form of stability in terms of a commitment in the future, most women in their right mind would turn you away. I think, Aries, you might be hoping that this woman would open the door, safe haven, right? It's okay, don't worry. I think, Aries, what you're going to realize is you're dealing with somebody who was very hurt in the past by you. You're dealing with somebody who has had to stand on their own 2 feet because maybe they were disappointed in love. They've had enough, right, of maybe being taken advantage of. And I think, Aries, even if you say to this person, you know, with sort of tears in your eyes, I don't know what to do, help me, you know, what can I do here? She's going to say, I'm sorry, Aries. What you need to do is get rid of the partner who's cheating on you. And she may say to you, come back to me when you're completely free of this. But I don't know, Aries, I think this is someone who just doesn't want the drama. They don't want the drama. Do we have a message from the divine, Michael? The divine. The death card, Scorpio, yeah? Aries, the only way that this connection with this Queen of Cups is going to work, and she could be a Scorpio, right, is if you end your long-term relationship to transform your situation. Aries, there is no halfway house. No woman in their right mind is going to accept a guy into their life as a long-term lover, unless that woman is herself married and unhappy. Aries, if you cannot get out of the relationship you're in, you're going to have to find a married woman who's unhappy, who doesn't mind the fact that you're held in a long-term commitment, because she may want to hang on to a long-term relationship herself for stability. That is your only option. Most other women, if you admit you're a married man and you're just unhappy, are going to turn you away. I've just seen 4444 on the clock. Yeah, Two of Swords, Aries. I'm actually hearing in my head, it's love or money, Aries, isn't it? I mean, that's what it actually boils down to. The only reason that you would potentially agree to staying in a very unhappy relationship is for the money. So Aries, the divine is asking you to take a big step back, look at your life. And it may be, Aries, what you're going to realize is you will need to sacrifice some financial stability to gain long-term happiness in your future. It might be worth it, right? It might be worth it. So Aries, I am leaving the reading there, guys. Take care of you. And of course, I'm sending love and light your way and many blessings. Bye now.